Attention! Latest news from the Seahawks. With new head coach Mike Macdonald leading a new era in Seattle, difficult decisions need to be made about the future of the squad, and faced with these decisions, one of our incredible players may lead the Seahawks. But before we continue with this surprising news, leave your like on the video and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the latest Seahawks news. Now let's find out what's going on with the Seahawks and who might leave the club. Well, it's a complicated decision for the Seahawks. On the one hand, the 28-year-old, who is highly unlikely to leave the Seahawks, has shown his talent in previous seasons, but on the other hand, his high salary and recent injury history raise some serious concerns. He had a promising start in Seattle, but his productivity has declined in recent years. And with such a high salary, the value for money just isn't there. But when you look at the numbers, it's clear that keeping the 28-year-old in the squad is hard to justify. He takes up a considerable chunk of the team's salary cap, and, considering his recent injuries, there's a substantial risk associated with that. But what about his potential? Well, he's a talented player, and perhaps with a change of scheme or a new approach, he could regain his previous form. It's a possibility, but it's also a big if. The Seahawks need to consider whether they are willing to risk so much money and salary cap space on a player with so many uncertainties. With the 28-year-old's current situation, it represents a complex dilemma for the Seahawks. While his talent is undeniable, his high salary and injury history raised serious concerns. But the difficult decision to keep or cut Jamal Adams will have significant ramifications, not only for this season, but also for the team's future. Also, leave your thoughts on this difficult decision about Jamal Adams. See you next time, fan.